Hey, I wonder if Phil Collins shaved with this. The Genisys razor.
Shave it up!
Hey YouTube, Clean Shaver here. I apologize if you're too young to get that joke. Look it up in music history. You're missing out. Anyway, so I have here a razor review video for you. This is the Genisys razor. Cool thing about this razor is that it is 3D printed. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's super light. Super light. Don't want to drop it. And you know, it's pretty cool that it's made from plastic that came out of a 3D printer. You know, I haven't seen the design plans or anything like that for it, but pretty cool. Now I've had this for a little while now, and I've done a few shaves with it. Did a head shave, did a face, neck shave, everything, and you know, it's pretty good. Let's talk about it. So, because it's made from plastic, there's actually a screw in the top that you have to undo to get the handle out. Okay, so I'll get my trusty screwdriver, and right. So unscrew it, and it becomes just a regular 3-piece razor. So cap, plate, handle, right? Pretty straightforward, and works with any DE blade, which is great, right? Thing with this razor though is that it is very, very light, very light. And I mean, it weighs, when it was loaded, I think it was 14 grams. That's nothing. Nothing. That's super, super light. Light as a feather, almost literally. I mean, the heaviest part of it is the screw in the top. How this works, let's go over the points on it and give you my thoughts about it. So I rate on 4 areas: design, efficiency, price, and cool factor. Okay, so design. On this, like I said, it's very straightforward. I mean, the head is very similar to like a DE89 or R89, that kind of thing, because it's a very standard design. And I'm not a huge fan of the handle, the design on it. I don't know. I think it could be cooler, or it could be neater. I give it a 6. And the big reason I gave it a 6 is because of its weight. And the weight factors into a lot of the score here. And I hate to have it hit multiple spots, but it really does for me. So design is a 6. I think that there's a lot of work that could be done to improve it. It's decent, passable, but I think that there's a lot of work to be done. Now efficiency, I gave it a 7. Now like I said, it actually performs, or it is shaped very similar to a DE89, R89, that type of razor head. It's very, very similar in size, shape, and configuration. However, again, because of the weight, it lacks in efficiency. Okay, so when you're shaving along with it, I don't have a blade in it right now, so I can do this. When you're shaving along with it, the gap is plenty efficient, or plenty present for you to get a good shave, but in order to do so, there's no weight, and so you find yourself having to press against wherever you're shaving, and it's really difficult to center that, to find that sweet spot between where you're pushing too hard and you're pushing not enough, right? It's very hard to find that, and so for efficiency, I gave that a 7. Now price, I'm also giving it a 7. This is 25 bucks for a couple pieces of plastic. Yes, I know that it's 3D printed, and that adds some cool factor to it. I'm a geek, I know that. It's cool that you can 3D print a razor, but you can 3D print a lot of stuff nowadays. And quite frankly, if I'm gonna have a lightweight razor, I'd rather just pay for something that's plastic, that's just molded plastic, and have that as an option. Okay, so 25 bucks for this, I think, is overpriced, in my opinion. I know that they have to pay for equipment and manufacturing and all that because it's 3D printed. I'm a businessman, I know how that works, but I still think that that's overpriced. Some people may be willing to pay 25 bucks for a razor that's got that kind of coolness to them. Not me. I think that that's overpriced. I'd probably say closer to 15 bucks, I'd be okay with it, right? Now, cool factor. because it's 3D printed and because it has that little bit of a cool factor, because I geek out about that kind of stuff, I gave it an 8. Good, could be cooler. I mean, how cool is it to say that I shaved with a 3D printed razor? Okay, I just geeked out a little bit about that. But the thing is, I don't know. If it's going to be cooler, it's got to look cooler. I mean, it's got to be a different color, or have the handle be a different shape, or have some grooves in it, or something like that. It's got to be, it needs some work for it to be cooler, in my opinion. So that's my analysis of it. So overall score of 28 out of 40, which gives it a 70 or a C-. So not great for this. I can see some reasonable applications for this. One being backpacking, maybe? If you were backpacking and you wanted a razor that was going to be super light, like, I'll show you a picture. Last year I went hiking. I went up to the top of some mountains, and some friends of mine challenged me to shave my head while I was up there. So I did. And I took a Merkur 12C, which was a pretty heavy razor. It was not the greatest choice, but I did it anyway. Now, most people are not crazy like me, and if you're going backpacking, chances are you're not worrying about shaving. So I don't know that there are a whole lot of plausible reasons to have it, other than the fact that it's 3D printed. So give me your thoughts. Have you tried the Genisys razor? What are your thoughts on it? Are you interested in trying it out? Tell me in the comment section below. Make sure that you check them out. I'll put a link to their website in the description below so you can check them out and see what things are new. Chances are by the time you see this video, they may have come out with some new things. So give them a shout out. Look and see what they've got. And tell me down in the comment section below what you think. So anyway, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share this video with anybody that you know that maybe has one or is looking at getting into shaving, or that you know has like a 3D printer or loves 3D printing and you are looking to get them into shaving. This could be something to share with them. So see if you can improve on it. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Be smooth. We'll see you next time.
Shave it up!